Welcome to the Unfazed Podcast.
Welcome to the Unfazed Podcast. And today, I've been really excited for this podcast episode. Today I got my friend, my brother, my guy, Tenny Fasosin. Welcome to the podcast, bro. What's up, man? Pleasure to be with you, man. It's a blessing. We actually did a podcast much earlier, like months earlier, but the audio was like cooked. Like it was like it was cooked, bro. Like I tried to fix it. I had my cousin to fix it. I was like, yo, can you help me out? Like, can you work this out? And it was just like a bad recording. Like it was just like it was rough.
I think this one will be better.
Yeah, this one for sure be better, bro. Got a better setup and all that. But yeah, bro, appreciate you coming on the podcast, bro, for real. First thing I want to get into, bro, is, well, first, how was your dating, bro?
It's been good.
That's good.
I slept a lot.
That's good.
I just got some food on the way here. I didn't really eat all that.
Yeah.
It's been good.
That's good. Summer around the corner, man, so, you know, gotta be warm and stuff like that. Yeah, bro. First thing I want to hop into, bro, is, you were born with OI, or aka brittle bone disease.
Yeah.
And how it's like, cause me, I'm a miracle baby as well. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're also a man of faith. Me and you both.
Yeah.
So of course having brittle bone disease and not that doesn't stop you at all. And I love that, bro. I'm very proud of you, bro. For real, I love that, man. And just being an OI advocate and God working through your life since birth. So what's that been like for you?
It's been a test, to be honest. Like just like navigating like different like seasons, and like sometimes your faith is up, sometimes your faith is down. Especially going through like hard times. That's like sometimes when your faith kind of like goes down, but like just having to rely on God, who's always consistent.
Yeah.
It's just like it helps a lot. So yeah.
That's real. I love that, bro. And being an OI advocate and raising awareness, because a lot of people don't know about brittle bone disease.
It's a rare disease.
Yeah. And just me educating myself on it and learning more about it, and just also being an advocate for it, and just like raising awareness, being able to raise money for the research. Like you said, it's rare. So just like advocating for more awareness to like rare things like condition, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And also doing fundraisers, bro. I know you've been big doing fundraisers as an OI advocate, and what accomplishments have you been able to make throughout that venture?
We've been able to like raise enough money to like, cause they started research, but it wasn't really like going anywhere. So through the money that not just me, but obviously other people have raised, we've been able to like help like properly start researchers and actually try to care for it.
That's right, bro. I like that. And you were part of that, bro. Like that's big, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's major, bro. Like you're a part of that, bro. Like that's not something a lot of people are able to do or like jump into, you know, because that's not easy as well.
It's not, yeah.
And you know, just raising the money for the research and cure, like that's a blessing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's major, bro. So you doing major things. Like I love you. Nothing stop you, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Next thing I want to hop into, bro, is your podcast called Tenny Talks. And your episodes, My Crazy Faith Vision, and you know, Big News and the Season I'm Walking In. Those 2 episodes. So I want you to speak on that. What's been the move with that?
Well, I started the podcast December 29th of 2022. It was kind of like an out of the body moment experience, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't see myself doing it.
Yeah.
I was scared. I didn't see myself starting a podcast, and I was like, you know, let me try it. And yeah, it's been going. I've been kind of like inconsistent with it, but like over like I'm starting to like grow it. I'm starting to like become like more like consistent with it. Yeah, it's been like it's another platform that can use my voice, and yeah, I'm really grateful for it.
That's love, bro. I like that, bro. And just the things that you've been up to with that. I know you just dropped the episode about a week ago or so.
Okay.
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
So make sure y'all tune in to Tenny Talks, my friend. Once you know, tune into Tenny Talks. And also I know you spoke on, sharing your voice and speaking, and I know you just recently started doing the like videos of encouragement, the motivational videos.
That's recently.
Yeah, and it's been growing, bro. You've just been really inspiring to other people, even myself as well. With just everything you've been doing, the videos of motivation, Tenny Talks, just everything that you do, everything that you advocate for and represent. Even the motivational things you put on your story, it's helped me a lot, but I know it helps hundreds, thousands of people as well. So what kind of made you want to jump into that or like start doing like the motivational, encouraging videos?
Ever since like during COVID especially, I've always wanted to be like a public speaker. Like, just like using my voice to help others, because I feel like whatever we do, that's essentially what we're called to do, to help others. So like I've just been trying to use my voice, no matter how much I can, wherever I can, just use my voice, just like shine light. Like, 'cause a lot of people are going through a lot, especially since COVID happened.
That's
a
true.
lot of people just going through
for
a lot.
real.
And just to be an aid to them, if I could just like bring one person, like help one person, like it's worth it.
That's right. I know you also said a lot of people have gone downhill kind of after like COVID and stuff. I know mental health as well is something is big. I'm glad that's being more talked about in 2024. Cause maybe like go back, I don't know, even maybe like 10, 20 years ago, bro. Like mental health was like, bro, mental health like whatever, like go outside, take some deep breaths, whatever. But it's grown so much more to like new levels, new heights of people talking about mental health, how to help. I listened to the podcast episode you did where you talking about God and therapy.
Yeah.
And just like I know I let you kind of do the same exact thing as well.
Yeah.
Kind of integrate faith and your faith as well as posting videos of encouragement or motivation, prayer requests, all that stuff like that. So how has that journey been like, and what's some things that you've learned like combining your faith in the Lord and mental health and stuff like that?
Well, one thing I realized was with that episode of the God therapy, like I was trying to say like God uses God uses people, although it comes from him. Like he uses people, and a lot of times, especially like us, like we think that just because we have God, like we don't need help, like we don't need help hurting people. But like God designed us to not like need people as in like I can't live without it, but like just to like be like how to say it, to like be like people's like help people, and like just like God uses therapy as one of the healing tools he has. So that journey, like just like trusting God, doing therapy, it's been a weird one, but definitely it's a good one.
Yeah, that's real. I know a lot of people, they kind of like how they I don't know, like a negative stigma when it comes to seeking therapy.
Especially men.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially men.
Yeah, and I've also realized that a lot also in the black community as well. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know, just I feel like just like it's hard to like, it's not hard, I mean, it's very deep. When it's like trying to kind of just like rewind everything with like how we've grown up, things that we've been taught. Oh yeah, don't do this, don't do that. This is how you should do this, how you should do that. And just growing up and trying to, keep your head on straight, to the best of your ability. And sometimes in the communities that we are in, you know what I'm saying, it's not always it's the best, you know what I'm saying? And that's slowly changing and we're growing. But I even know people where it's like I see how I grew up and I see how they grew up as well, and it's just like, yo, we the exact same, it's just the environment, you know what I'm saying? So when it most definitely comes to mental health, that is a very, very important thing that I'm glad is being spoken on about more as well. Especially in the athletes world too, though, for real. People that play sports.
Yeah, athletes definitely have it on because it's like so much like pressure, self-pressure, media pressure, team pressure, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's like if you're not careful, even as an athlete, obviously anywhere else too, but especially as an athlete, you'll put your identity in what you do. And that's a very dangerous.
That's what, exactly. Putting your identity in what you do, especially putting your identity in the Lord, or something, it's bigger than, it's always bigger than what we're doing on this earth,
Yeah, facts.
So, cause that's even what I used to be a hooper all the time. I still would call myself a hooper, you know what I'm saying? I just don't play to compete, you know what I'm saying? It's just more for fun. But when I was at that time where it was just I'm playing to compete, I'm playing to make it to the next level of basketball. I remember when it was things where it was just injuries, mental health struggles, the life and basketball balance, it's just up in the air and stuff like that. And just when everything is going left, it's okay, who am I outside of this basketball stuff? Who am I besides a basketball player? Because it was a time where it's that's what everybody knew me as, or they thought maybe me, and then they put basketball with me, Yeah. So it was okay, when now they're saying, okay, God's calling me to go on a different journey, it's okay, let me go deep down. I'm Oscar, but what else? I'm a child of God. I'm a creative, I'm a servant of the Lord. I'm not just it's because I'm a big LeBron fan. LeBron my favorite player. I know he has this really tough slogan called "More Than an Athlete." So it's always bigger than what you do. I just don't want to be a part of myself. I want to be some part of something bigger than that.
Definitely.
What's it just having the community around you, just even just in this county when you was in high school, all that, I know that you've unified so many people and inspired so many people and just have grown just a great community of people around you that you're inspiring, and people that support you and stuff like that. So what is that having that community and being able to inspire people?
It's always been my dream to inspire people. I feel everyone, this is my personal, but everyone, God gave a desire to to leave an impact on people.
Yeah.
He gave everyone that desire. It just depends on where you do it at. But I just always want to inspire people. Even if it's just through my story. I'm always big on you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know math, or you don't have to know all of math, but if you can just tell your story, that goes a long. You don't even have to know all the Bible. If you just tell people your story, that could go a long way. And that's what I'm called to do.
Yeah.
I've just been trying to do that ever since.
That's good. I love that, bro. And what you are called to do. I saw this video the other day. It was it was like God will make mistakes, you know, with people's pathways and what He has them do, you know. Because I know just like everything is already set in stone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of trusting God and letting His plans align for our lives.
Definitely.
So, whatever we are called to do, God will make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Even if you like try to do all this pushback and whatnot, like it's going to happen. You know, I know the Bible. Can't even recall the exact verse right now. But I know the Bible says like, man creates a plan for himself, but the Lord orchestrates their steps.
Yeah.
And that goes for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, but it's always good that comes out of it. You know, it's always good that comes out of it as well. And I even aspire to build a community like that, like how you did, bro, with this podcasting. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. I wanted to talk with you about your testimony as a Christian and everything that you've gone through, and the new heights of faith that you have been able to reach to where you are now.
So, I've been a church kid. Like, I've done church basically since I came out of the womb. I was dedicated at a church. A pastor actually, well, he didn't give me my name, but like he like, I don't know, explain, he named me basically. He didn't like, and like, I grew up in church, raised in church. Every Sunday morning, I go to church. This day, go to church. When you're sick, feeling like it, not feeling like it, your life is church. And like, I don't really take God seriously. Like, I was around God, like I was around like church, I didn't really take Him seriously. Until like 2018. Like I gave my life to God in 2018. New Year's Eve 2018. Because the pastor did an altar call. I know. She was like, this is your last chance till New Year. If you want to give me like the cards to come up front and stuff. And I did it, and I kind of did like haphazard, like, okay. But it wasn't until like COVID that I got really serious about it. Like, it wasn't like till COVID, because like, COVID was like, especially for me, 2020, especially 2021, was like bad for me. Yeah. It was like real bad. Like, it was just like, cause we were like cooped in the house for like a year and a half. And like, it was just like bad. And like, it's like in the low moments, like in the lowest moment. Cause like 2020 was like probably like up there with like the worst year of my life. So like in the lowest moment, that's when I found God. Like, that's when I like grew closer to Him. Cause like, when I was like when you're at your lowest, that's like that's the best time. Every time is a perfect time to draw close to God, especially when like you're low, like when you're at your last.
Cause that's like when you realize it's like, man, God is all I got. You know?
Like and like if He's all you got, like He's all you need. Like,
that's real. That's all you got.
And so yeah, like I got serious with God in 2021, and I'm not saying like the journey's been easy, because of course it's not easy, but like just like knowing that there's someone who's consistently there, like He's just like consistent. Like even when people come, people go, people stay, people go, but like it's just like God's like the only consistency like in this earth.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Cause I love that, bro. That's a beautiful thing, and it's just how, like we always grew up in that, you know, environment. Like, you know, like go to church. You know, we're going, you know, grew up in a Christian household. This and that.
Which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, it most definitely like helps. You know, like the learning, like stuff like but of course, like you said, it matters when it's like a personal thing, like my heart, my spirit, you know, your heart, your spirit.
Because for so long, God was just my mom's God, or my dad's God, or my pastor's God, or this God. But like, it wasn't until I met Him, my God, that like God for a minute that he became real.
Yeah. Yeah. And what kind of like led you to that point where it was like, I want to give my life to Christ?
The first time or like the second time?
Second time.
I was like really, really, really depressed back in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd be like real, like I was like real in the dumps. Like I remember like for a week straight, I was like, God, like I know you exist, but like, why you like this happening like to me? Like why I gotta go through this? So like, there was even one night I was like, God, if you're real, give me a reason to wake up tomorrow. Cause if you're not real, it's like it was like if you care, like give me a reason to wake up tomorrow. Cause I was very depressed. Like there came a point where I didn't even want to I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do stuff. I just wanted to just let my life just drift away. I was like, God, like if you're real, you gotta come with me. Like only you can come like pull me out of this. Like it can't be me because I ain't got no strength anymore. And like that's when like God that's when God became more present.
Yeah.
And that's when like came and it's just like it's helped me surround me with community, surround me with my parents. It's like he used people, but it was ultimately him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's beautiful, bro. When it comes to I know everything that you gone through and how it's like your mentality towards it has changed, within the past before you were saved and now that you are saved, and your mentality. Because we were just speaking, you were like, God has called me to do this, so this is exactly what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So was that mentality always like that, or like what was the change that you seen within yourself after recommitting your life to the Lord?
Well, honestly, I realized that this life is not mine. Like, yeah, I live in this, like, I live in this, like, body, but, like, at the ultimate, at the end of the day, it's all God's. Yeah. And, like, if it's, like, God's, like, when something's not yours, you can't, like, you don't really have a choice. You have to do, like, what, like, the owner says, like, God, like, owns my life. So, I guess, like, whatever he says goes, and that's how I've been able to, like, just, like, inspire people, because, like, it's not really me, it's God through me. Yeah. And if they can see God through me, then that did my job.
Yeah. That's real. So, I like that, bro. I really like that. As well as, do you remember the first time you like posted something like of encouragement on Instagram?
I can't remember the day.
Yeah. You remember like the time we got it on that?
Yeah.
So ever since you started doing that, what has, like, did you expect the platform that you have to like be growing in such like a community like that, where you're able to help people like that?
And I expect a lot of people to see it. I expected that. Because you see all this stuff, like all these like people trying to be like encouraging, you just go past it, like, yeah. But like the feedback I've gotten within, it's been at least 2 years. The feedback I've gotten is like crazy, because I know I could relate to so many people. And like just helping people is like, it's always been a dream of mine. So I'm glad I'm able to do it.
Yeah, that's true. And I know like it's a lot of cause it's like such a world of, in a world of like just such a, like a lot of just like nonsense, bro, and just like a bunch of foolishness, bro. Like just being like a light, you know what I'm saying, somebody that people can relate to, go to, you know, reach out to, you know, it goes both ways, like, it's a two-way street with you, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and that's love, you know, that's a blessing. And it's different when you can really it's different the impact you're making, because, you know, like you said, it's always like people, you know, being encouraging and motivational, you know. But another thing I really like about you is that you're real, you know what I'm saying? Like you're like genuine, you know, you don't just show all the good stuff on the social media, you know. You
like that's what social media.
Yeah.
That's what social media. It's not what it's supposed to be, but that's what it's got.
Yeah, that's what it's gotten to, you know what I'm saying? Like social media is not real, you know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff that you see is not real. And it's like you're genuine, you know, you're real with yourself, you know, you're real with your audience, you know, and that's what, like, behind all the cameras and behind when people put the phone down and they look at themselves, they're like, yeah, like that's real, I relate to what he's saying, you know, and that's different and that's rare, you know what I'm saying? So the impact that you are making, the impact that you are doing is very inspirational, you know, you've been on a very inspirational run, bro, like ever since you've been started posting, bro, so. Like on some real stuff, bro. Like I give you your flowers for that, for real.
Appreciate it.
Outside of being would you call yourself a social media influencer?
I guess.
Yeah. So outside of like influencing on the media and just like being that positive light and being an OI advocate and things of that nature, who is Tenny outside of all that? What do you like to do?
Play video games.
You're an Xbox guy. Yeah, I remember that.
I like to watch YouTube. I like to scroll on social media. Like sometimes that's what I do. Just scroll on social media.
I be seeing you be posting Ravens scores one night. Big Ravens fan, Ravens fan, bro. You think you're going to the Super Bowl?
I think last year was a chance, but I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, bro. That's a whole other story, bro. I was hurt because of that, bro. But on a different note, bro. I really appreciate you coming on the podcast, bro. For real, taking the time out to come on the pod. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out Tenny Fasosin. What his Instagram is? Tenny Fasosin. Tenny_Fasosin. Follow him. Check him out. Educate yourself on, you know, OI advocate. I'm an OI advocate myself, and stay tapped in. You need some motivation or some encouragement, for sure. Hit up the guy. I appreciate y'all tuning in for real to the Unfazed Podcast. Thank you for coming on the Unfazed Podcast. This is episode 25, I believe. It should be 25. So. We gotta get up these episodes. I mean, I started the podcast about almost 2 years ago. I know we was talking about that off camera. But yeah, bro. So I appreciate you coming on the podcast, bro. For real, taking time out today. Thank you for watching. If you watch this from start to finish, I appreciate you. Subscribe, tune in, wherever you listen to this on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, whatever. Tune in for more. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And I'll see y'all. Let's go.